Well, I've been kind of hunkered down in my little bunker over here, trying to wait out this storm a little bit. The storm came in pretty windy. The snow doesn't get to me too much, but the wind whipping through, man, it just makes that cold bite right into you. Gets your bones chilled. So, haven't been doing a whole lot around here other than plowing the roads and a couple neighbors' driveways and my own driveway. But I did get a chance to see how the plow works. See a couple faults that it has that I need to address if I'm going to use it more. Now, I'll get you a little close-up on that, show you what I figured out. So the first thing I've noticed with this plow is that I've developed a gap between my bucket on the tractor and the plow. So the snow likes to go underneath it and pack up behind it, which kind of holds it and doesn't let it do its job to the fullest potential. Another flaw in the design is that the snow doesn't have any place to escape out to off this side. And I was kind of hoping that it would just kind of curl and roll out and it would all move this way because of the angle. And I was hoping it would just curl out, not necessarily have to have a place to slide out. But without the speed of, say, a truck with a plow on it, if you have a truck with a plow on the front, you have speed, you can push through faster and it'll kind of blow things off the side and make it kind of roll out. With this, it just likes to push it. I've got a couple video clips of doing some neighbors' driveways and whatnot. I'm pushing snow, I'd say 8 to 10 feet out in front of me. I'd like to make a second layer. I've got some more 55-gallon drum pieces, and I'd like to put less of a slope, another layer to keep it really rigid, but not make it as deep, make it a little bit shallower curve. And then maybe cut out the sides of the plow there so it has a chance to go off the side. I don't even know if it would matter on this side because you got the bucket. The bucket's going to keep it from going out. But at least if it doesn't have a big space to pack up in, I think it might have more of a chance to go off the side. So I really don't feel like doing any modifications to the plow right now. With this wind kicking up, it's freezing me. It's freezing me out, really. I don't think that we're going to get another major snowstorm here, talking to all the neighbors around. At least I'm hoping not, because I'm really hoping I can get a start on some of these other projects. And I'm also hoping that next year I have some money for an actual plow for my truck or for my El Camino. One of the two. I haven't quite figured out which one I want to put it on. This plow in the bucket of the tractor was more or less something to get me through this winter, something to get by, and it's done a pretty good job of that. I haven't had to wrestle with it too much. Most of what I've had to wrestle with is the tractor being two-wheel drive. That plow gets kind of going in the direction it wants to, and not having the front tires to be able to grab and turn and pull. It'll just keep going whether I turn the steering wheel or not. So I have to back up and kind of jockey it around a little bit to get it to go where I want it to sometimes. But it does clear a lot of snow pretty quick. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. I'm going to fire my truck up, head into town, get some more diesel for my tractor. It's running kind of low. Maybe by the time I get back, maybe the winds have died down a little bit and I can get this bucket situated in front of my Connex box here and cut a couple more pieces of the 55-gallon drum and make that modification to the bucket so it's not as steep, doesn't pack in as much. We'll see when I get back. I got a little bit of a break in the weather here. It's still snowing, but at least the wind's not kicking like it was. So I figured I'd get out here and work a little bit in this plow bucket, see if I can modify it to make it a little bit better. I put this diagonal brace in here to help keep that plow down so that snow won't be able to go up underneath it as much. And the plow will be able to pick up most of the snow and hopefully push it off the side instead of filling the old bucket full. Now I had thought about making this curve in the bucket less concave so the snow wouldn't be able to pack in there. And I thought about putting another piece of 55-gallon drum in there because it would make it the whole thing stronger to have two layers, especially if they were, you know, 8-10 inches apart in the middle. It would be more like a half moon shape and it'd add a lot of rigidity to it. But it would also add a lot of weight to it. And this thing's already a pretty good wrestling match for me to get it bolted in by myself. If I add 3 more lengths of 55-gallon drum, it's going to add a lot of weight to it. So I'm going to scratch that idea. I could put splits in the side and then prop it open and weld it back up. And that would make it less concave. But as it's looking, I think this is going to be the last of the snowstorms for this year. At least I'm hoping it is. It's getting pretty close to March here. And I want the snow to go away right now. I got a big house project going on. I got a greenhouse, all kinds of stuff to be built. And I need the snow to go away to start all those. So, as always, take it easy. Until next time, go make something.